This is Noity for another episode of Codes Demystified. So today we will be talking about a certain quote which is very relevant, and I will be giving explanations, my personal reflections on that very same quote in this podcast. So I hope that you stay tuned and listen well because it's quite interesting to reflect on this topic. The quote that we will be discussing today comes from Albert Einstein. He says, "Remember, the most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Whoever does not know it can no longer wonder, no longer marvel, is as good as dead, and his eyes are dimmed." So this quote is often credited to Albert Einstein. We know Albert Einstein is a very prominent scientist that almost all of us know. But on this quotation, he shows his philosophical side. We will learn that Albert Einstein is not just a scientist, but also a philosopher, which is important because we will learn insights to how he understands reality around him. And let's break down his quote. In the first sentence, he says, "Remember, the most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious." What he emphasizes is for us to have a sense of wonder, a sense of excitement in all things, because mystery provides the most beautiful experiences. Kung sa Tagalog pa nga, ang pinakamagandang mararanasan natin ay sa isang bagay na misteryoso o kakaiba. Pagkat dito, when you look at it, kung magkakaroon ka ng isang kakaibang experience o isang karanasan sa isang bagay na kaiba ay mahal, mawawala ka sa iyong normal na paningin sa buhay. Makakakita ka ng mga bagong pananaw. And that's what's important in life. To know that there is a mystery around us. Di ba naman? No. Kapag may mystery, hindi boring yung buhay ng tao. Kung may mystery, yung buhay natin is makukonsider natin unique. Pero pagka wala ng mystery ng buhay, makikita natin na hindi na yun unique. No? So, ang pinaka-essence ng buhay is to have a sense of wonder, a sense of uniqueness, a sense of mystery. Pagka wala ng mystery, na-discover mo na lahat, wala ng sense ng buhay. No? Ganon. Pagka wala nang mystery sa buhay, wala nang sense of wonder, wala nang sense. In his second sentence, he says, "It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science." So, when we break it down, meron dito ilang keywords. Ang isa dito is fundamental emotion. Cradle of true art and true science. Kung sa Tagalog, sabihin natin, ang pinagmumulan ng tunay na sining, tunay na agham, ay ang pagkakaroon ng isang makatotohanang emosyon. When you have an emotion, you have that sense of discovery. When you feel an emotion, you can create wondrous things. Kapag nakakaramdam ka ng tinatawag nating isang kakaibang feeling, sense mo rin na mayroong magagawa yung feeling na yon sa buhay mo. Sapagkat kapag wala kang feeling, wala ka na rin sabihin natin, sining, di ba? Yung mga tao ngang umiibig is marami silang nagagawa para lang sa ngalan ng pag-ibig. Yung mga taong galit, maraming nagagawa dahil sa galit. Ganon, kapag may nararamdaman ka, may papalabas mong tunay ang iyong mga pinanaing sa pamamagitan ng sining tagham. No? So kaya, when you have an emotion, you can truly express it in the form of art and in the form of science. And if you do not have an emotion, you are incapable of producing an art or producing a science. All true artists and true scientists are driven by emotion. Let's continue with his statement. He says, "Whoever does not know it and can no longer wonder, no longer marvel, is as good as dead, and his eyes are dimmed." So, sinasabi niya na pagka daw hindi ka na nagtataka, hindi ka na na-excite sa paligid mo, hindi ka na natutuwa sa mga nakikita mo sa paligid mo, nawawalan ka na ng buhay sa iyong sarili. Kapag ka wala ka ng bagong nakikita, wala ka ng nararamdaman, ikaw ay patay na. Bakit ba natin masasabing patay na ang isang tao wala nang nararamdaman? Kasi patay lang naman ang walang nararamdaman. Diba? Ganyan ang buhay. Ganyan ang tunay na pagiging misteryoso kapag meron kang naisip, meron kang nararamdaman, buhay ka pa. Kapag wala ka nang naisip, wala ka nang nararamdaman, wala ka na rin buhay. Pagmanhid ka na nung dapat gawin sa'yo, dapat ka nang patayin. So, kapag wala ka nang nararamdaman, pagmanhid ka, hindi ka na dapat sa mundong ito, dapat doon ka na sa kabilang buhay. So, by that by that idea, we can say that Albert Einstein is not just a bright mind, not just a bright scientist, but a person who relates to the philosophy of the times. He is, um, he is what we can say related, relative, or upfront with our situation nowadays. So, if you want to learn more about other scientists, other ideas that they have, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel, or you can also subscribe to this podcast by finding our RSS. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my explanation today. See you again in the next episode of Codes Demystified.